Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who like and share my videos, because that helps my whole channel to circulate to more and more individuals who are in need of this information just like you. And any of you wanting my private bookings list, send me an email. If you'd like to know more about my recently available book that I was just put out last year in physical form and now downloadable form, send me an email. thecreativewoman369@gmail.com. And the information is below this video and all of my videos. Okay, so today I'm going to be reading from Planets in Transit by Robert Hand. And it's going to be transiting Pluto conjunct natal Venus for all of you who have that. So let's get started. Oh, and I'm being called to say, if those of you looking at your natal wheel, you don't know what conjunct means, it means right next to. So transiting Pluto, which transiting Pluto on tomorrow, actually, I'm taping on March 23rd, 2023 today, and tomorrow it goes from Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, to Pluto in Aquarius. So either of those that you might have next to your Venus, so in Aquarius or in Capricorn, this is for you. This transit is likely to have a great effect upon your relationships and your sex life. If you have no current sexual relationships, this transit could bring you one that is quite intense, but not necessarily smooth. You may become quite obsessed by someone of the opposite sex. This transit combination could be described as love's power, with the emphasis on power. Any relationship that begins under this influence is not going to be lukewarm. You will either be entirely involved or not at all. Oh, just a second here. Under this influence, you see love not as part of everyday life, but as an experience that can transcend that reality and transform your life completely. Obviously, this is a very tall order to fill, but you may very well succeed now. However, the drives that bring about a relationship under this transit are compulsive and not very rational. Unconscious patterns may play a much larger role in who you choose than your sense of what you need in a partner. And I'm being called to say, well, those of you that might feel that way, then check out if this sounds right for you. You can back up your facts or your feelings with facts by taking your natal wheel and their natal wheel and seeing what is really going on between both of your energies. If this is just something fleeting from this transit, or if there's a deeper learning or whatever type of learning there is, because there's going to be a learning. But if you're interested to know exactly what that is before you jump in, then I would highly suggest going to an astrologer. I would be happy to do it. I don't have to. Any astrologer can assist you. You wouldn't have to know at least, if you don't know their birth time, that's okay. You can get part of it, or the astrologer can look at part of it, but you would have to know their birthday and place and time if you can. Anyway, so, but those of you interested, send me an email or comment down below, whatever. Again, you can go to whoever you like if that sounds right for you. However, the drives that bring about a relationship under this transit are compulsive and not very rational. Unconscious patterns may play a much larger role in who you choose than your sense of what you need in a partner. If you're not careful, you may fall for someone who is extremely difficult to get along with, which is precisely why you are attracted to that person. You almost seem to need the experience of a struggle in a relationship at this time. But you may end up in a situation in which you can't live with your partner and can't live without him or her. Fascination with someone who is not very good for you is a great danger with this transit. However, this effect is not inevitable by any means. A perfectly decent relationship is possible under this transit. The problem is that mainly you are looking for an intense experience, not necessarily a good one. But again, you can check that out by doing a compatibility between your chart and the other person's chart, which I highly suggest. I highly suggest that. If it happens to be good, it will also be intense. So this transit can signify a very important relationship in your life. Existing relationships will also be intensified by this transit because your needs are heightened and you require gratification more urgently. An existing relationship that cannot satisfy your needs may not survive. Certainly, the basis of your relationships will change considerably during this time. If there is no sexual relationship in your life now and this transit does not bring one, this can be a very frustrating time indeed. Your sex drive is very high and needs an outlet. Perhaps it can be sublimated in some kind of creative endeavor, which would be a positive use of the energy. But if you have no outlet at all, you should examine yourself and your entire position on love relationships. You may discover some very severe problems in this area, which you must work on. And now is the time. Okay, I hope this helps you. And for all of you who would like a written copy, just send me an email and I would be happy to do so. Until next time, bye.